The Chuck Shoot Podcast.
I read the book, loved it. People definitely should get a copy. I think I have a physical copy coming, but I read it digitally. But the part that I was so confused about and so intrigued about too was this David Lee Roth and Van Halen thing. So there's like two things. Like first, you're supposed to write with David Lee Roth and he shows up with these strippers, which is just weird. But then you said you never wrote with him. But then a few months later, you're supposed to write with Van Halen. And then he shows up, so I'm confused.
Right, like to bust it all up.
Was Haggard their singer?
I don't know what it was. It was like maybe Haggard left, and now they were looking for a new lead singer. And I was recommending Mitch Malloy, who was a great rock singer, and I thought he could pull it off. And he had the golden locks and all that stuff. And so I went up there, and he shows up, top down. Looked like a video shoot. And then he gets out of the car, and then before you know it, no song was started. And then I had to leave, and it was like I never got asked back. It was he came in there and just like busted it all up.
But that's the one with Van Halen.
The session with Van Halen, yeah.
Yeah. So what happened with the first one with just him? Why did you guys not write anything?
He didn't come back. Maybe I didn't enjoy the girl strippers enough for his taste. I was like in shock. They were like completely nude, doing split beavers, on this like little office that I had. I mean, it was like just almost like a little closet, But they show up in trench coats and fedoras and stiletto heels. And then they had nothing on underneath.
And this is for a songwriting session.
It was our first meeting, so It was like he was going to like explain what his music was all about. So he gives me a cassette. He said, "Well, put this in there. This is what I'm all about." And it was like real old fashioned stripper music, like do 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 do. And then all of a sudden they were like waiting outside, obviously, and so they slip in. And then they start doing all these moves and everything. And then suddenly he turns off the music and they like jump up and they grab their coats and they say, "Give us a call if you want some more inspiration."
What? That's so then a few months later, you're supposed to work with Van Halen. So did you ever figure out how did he find out about it and crash?
No, somebody must have tipped him off from the inside, or who knows, like how people are say, "Oh yeah, like we're writing with Desmond Child. We don't need you." Who the hell knows how that transpired? But it's like the high schoolness of it all,
Right. Yes, exactly. Yeah. That's so, and it's too bad because you could have made amazing music with Van Halen.
I could have, I should have, I would have.
What about just Sammy Hagar solo? You never had a chance to work with him solo?
No. Okay. No.